Seems just about fine. All right, Demi did mention come on back in. I'm thinking that looking at the bracket, this was not what he really wanted when he went to leave for food. But to be honest, I think he kind of expected it. So yeah, we're gonna be loading on in to the pillars of. No, wait, we already did this, so we have to alternate the whatchamacallit. Who's our first player, Seal? Because we already were on Pillars of Gold earlier on. We kind of we settled on a system earlier on how intros are going to work.
Explain it to the people, because you've confused them now. Now you have to explain it.
Go ahead and intro our player, Seal, as this is the second time we're on Pillars of Gold.
By the way, I never agreed to this. I actually said it would be confusing and stupid and we'll not get it right, and here's the proof of it. In the southwest corner of Pillars of Gold LE, all the way from the land of Vietnam, are Blue Zerg, and 8 times Grand Platypus Open champion. Give it up for the cat himself, MeomaikA.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner map, all the way in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have a Red Zerg. Coming out all the way from the Jewel of India, he is the Grand Platypus himself, the Shock with many wins. Representing Downfall Gaming, we have Demi.
15 Grand Platypus Open championships, man.
That's a lot.
That's 14 of them were in a row. Now, granted, at the beginning of Grand Platypus, the competition wasn't as strong as it is now.
Yeah. Nowadays, back then we definitely didn't have Pez signing up as regularly. I believe the only Terran player was Azure.
Meo wasn't signing up.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah. But Justin Simon was there, man. Justin Simon was still there. Fighting. We got like what? 4 silver medals against Demi.
Look at that. One of them was even a show match.
No, that wasn't part of the Grand Platypus though.
It was.
It was?
Yeah.
But it's not here on the list. It's not here on the score of the list. Yaku. The information center strikes again. Bring out garbage
information, but I can't tell you if you can use that information or wait. I can tell you if the information was good or not.
Oh, okay. So you were actually right. Kura is telling us that we had a GPO that only had 2 players.
Yeah.
Which was Justice Simon and Demi, because that was a show match.
Yeah, a lot of links now being run into this meat grinder of Queens, but I think that it will eventually get in. Does register around the Queens, and this is a lot of links coming up from MeomaikA, and he is not stopping there. Demi trying to get the +1. He was looking to be a little bit aggressive later on, but MeomaikA aggressive right off the bat, making the best use he can of Pillars.
Yeah. 8-10 drones dead.
And
11 drones dead.
Up.
And more Zerglings are streaming out across the map.
I feel like MeomaikA may have just reached his critical mass of lings coming out here. Still a long ways away until Metabolic Boost. +1 is about to finish up right now for Demi. So that's definitely a bit of a help, as is that Spine Crawler.
Speed as well is on the way. For Demi, Meo already has it. Meo.
And the links go in and the links go out.
Please.
Cannot quite explain that, can you? Steel. All right,
I like his use of hold command. It's so masterful here.
Yeah, pretty good.
It doesn't let the Zerglings get out of control.
And it's way too easy to get out of control. GG's call. MeomaikA could be taking game number 1.
Yeah, Demi hates me. MeomaikA. It really hates going up against MeomaikA. It's so against Demi's style.
Really is.
It's like, Why? Why does he have to play like that? Why? He's ruining everything. You're
like,
ruining
why?
everything.
He's like, why can't you play normal? You know, MeomaikA is just like snickering.
What is normal?
He gives in that laugh sound effect 4 or number 4 or whatever that's called. All right, so we're gonna be.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just gonna say that we're gonna be waiting for Demi's pick, and that is gonna be Death Aura.
Death Aura.
I thought that was gonna take a little longer, but yeah, I guess I'll save just selling out till a little bit later.
Right, ready?
Yep.
Is it ready?
English chat's ready. Well, I mean, I say that, but it's not like we have a B stream coming up here. We could, but we don't.
So I'm not sure if you can call what we do here English.
I mean,
It's
probably
it's
like
English.
I mean, it's like Anglo-ish. And all righty then, the first time we're gonna be loading in onto Death Aura today. We're in the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner of the Death Aura. We have our Red Zerg coming down all the way from the Jewel of India, representing Downfall Gaming. We have the 15-time Grand Platypus Open champion, as well as the 3-time ESL Fueled by Dare champion. He is Demi.
And in the southeast corner of the map, he went for a 12 pull.
Again.
Our blue Zerg from Vietnam. You know him, you love him, or some of you really hate him. It is MeomaikA. League 6 is on the way. It's ain't no thing gonna be the thing.
I just love that quote from MeomaikA when he got interviewed by Saxy. Shout out to Saxy, by the way. I think if like can find that article that he published somewhere, he'll probably put it in chat. But I love that quote where he's like, "Oh yeah, no, Demi, you know, he doesn't really hate the way I play. He just gets angry, and he has a little bit of trouble articulating that."
He hates it. He really hates it. Demi is really good at picking up patterns, and MeomaikA is really good at not playing into patterns. Just doing weird stuff that make you confused.
Well, I mean, NXZ has... I'm not sure if he has highlighted that, but I kind of like his take on MeomaikA, which is...
I clipped it.
MeomaikA, yeah, there you go. MeomaikA does have its patterns, but he shifts them up irregularly enough that it's hard to really pick up on. But if you look at him throughout the course of, let's say, 10 games or something, you'll still find a pattern.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not a regular pattern. It's not something you can learn anywhere else. You have to play MeomaikA in order to practice that. That's why I said, like, Justice Simon, that's why he knows he doesn't need to wall against MeomaikA, because MeomaikA is not going to do what every other Zerg is going to do.
And speaking of what every other Zerg is gonna do, that's very... I didn't even notice a drone was coming up here for MeomaikA. Yeah, that Spinecrawler is gonna buy MeomaikA so much time. Very good, nice drone drilling from Demi, but unfortunately the round for MeomaikA is just way too good. All of these drones are gonna be taken out. The Queens and the Lings are gonna be able to deflect this, but look at the drone count right now, Seal.
Big spine energy.
Giving Chase a bit of a run for his money there, yeah.
We're gonna compare spine sizes later on.
They just got borrowed next to each other.
Alright, let's take that image out of our heads, please. Demi is trying to go for some counter damage here, but Meo... wait, actually, is it prepared? He only has a couple of queens in.
Yeah, he's only got a couple of queens, and to be fair, this isn't a lot of links coming out from Demi. So MeomaikA is really good at drone drills. You might be able to do something.
Links as well.
Oh, so they are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not as kiteable or agile.
All right, show me the drone drilling, MeomaikA. Yeah, he doesn't really need to now. There's only a couple of lings left. But they do manage to get a scout. They do manage to see the tech choice come out from MeomaikA here. We'll confirm it's some Roach Warren and whatnot.
Yeah, that gets cleaned up. Now, MeomaikA wasn't, you know, far ahead in workers, so even though we killed a whole bunch of them on the other side of the map, he's not very far ahead right now.
Yeah, he really isn't, but I guess we'll see how hard MeomaikA decides to drone up. So far, made nothing but drones. A couple of roaches coming out only recently. So yeah, MeomaikA, he's gonna be ahead for quite some time, to say the least, on both resources. Now, will he actually make use of that advantage? Is gonna be the other question.
Yeah, no. So far, I mean, they both kind of like had to restart the game right now, because
yeah,
whatever build Demi was going for before, you know, had to be reset because he lost so many workers, and MeomaikA just put so much effort on attacking that he basically has to restart making drones, and
that Overlord just zoomed back and forth.
Man, don't judge them.
Yeah, sometimes you want to go fast. You gotta go fast.
True, they're kind of hanging out in the air, you know, doing nothing all day, but that's a huge headache for them, you know.
Yeah. They lord over is the job description.
They don't even micromanage the Zergs, like they don't control the units or something.
Oh, that's because they believe in laissez-faire organization structure, management structure.
Yeah, we have a flat hierarchy structure in this company.
What do you mean flat? You're up in the sky.
Question your overlord. Alright, so Demi's going to go with Banelings, but Meo is going ahead with the Roach plan.
Yeah, I mean, Demi is once again kind of sticking to that sort of mutilating bait style that we sort of know him for. This is a massive run-by.
Something is transpiring in Demi's base.
That it is.
It is a spire that is transpiring.
Yeah, and once again, Demi is going for this sort of mutilating bane style, which, if he can get good enough numbers on them, then he'll be able to trade in efficiently and still get damage done. But unfortunately for him, MeomaikA is going to be reciprocating that.
He's getting Hydralisks on the way for Meo, so he's going to have good anti-air options. Even though he hasn't scouted pretty much any tech on Demi's side of the map. He doesn't know about the Baneling Nest, he doesn't know about the Spire, but...
It's Demi. What else is he going to go for?
Yeah.
And to be honest, whether Demi decides to go Roach into Spire, or in this case just straight up Spire, Hydralisks, if you can afford them, they're still going to do well against both those units. Can we get a no-kill? Roach is cancel though.
Oh, and he's building it.
That's a little bit of denial. Oh, that is a zest base.
That is triggering.
And he'll see you guys are not gonna have too good of a time there.
Alright, but there's a counter attack from Demi. Gonna catch a queen. Not going to go deep into MeomaikA's base here.
Yeah, I think Demi has sort of realized that
he's actually making any mutas. No, he's going to lurkers.
Huh. Interesting. I guess he did scout the Hydralisk then coming out from MeomaikA, so he's probably thinking, yeah, no, I'm not going to suicide my Hydralisks. I'm going for something a bit that deals with them a little bit better. And I don't see what deals better against Hydralisks than lurkers.
More lurkers.
Oh, I never thought about it that way.
What's stronger than a lurker? More lurker.
Oh, it's stronger than more lurkers. Even more lurkers.
More lurkers.
Maximum.
All the lurkers. And what's stronger than all the lurkers? Queens. Queens are stronger than all the lurkers. Queen God unit.
But what is your answer to Queens? Believe it or not, Marines.
But this is a ZvZ, Yaku. Well, you have infested Marines, don't you?
Or at least we used to.
Back in my days, infected Marines were strong, were good.
We don't have infested Marines anymore.
What we have is weird temporary Zerglings with lasers that shoot the sky.
What?
Yeah, they have that anti-air attack that's kind of like a laser thingy.
What? Alrighty then, the lurkers have borrowed up, and they can get quite a lot done here with the volleys, but MeomaikA somehow going to be avoiding a lot of them, taking out a lot of buffer units for these lurkers. But the lurkers themselves are going to deal a lot of... They are going to be a bit of a bother right now for Meo.
Mm-hmm.
So, lasers, he said?
Yeah, they shoot like purple laser things, I think, or something.
that's
It's not something you see very... It's not something you see very often because they got nerfed and nobody uses them anymore.
That's what the Infested Terran used to do, yeah.
No, they used to shoot like with guns. Then they added an anti-air attack.
No. They shoot guns versus ground. No, wait, yeah, you're right. They used to shoot the guns against the air, but then they gave them a separate anti-air weapon. Yeah, you're right.
See, I'm the information goblin. Sometimes I bring diamonds. Well, call it diamonds, but you know, just a shiny pebble. More like it. Shiny pebbles of information.
Right. And I'm really liking the answer from MeomaikA to these lurkers. It's quite a bit of vipers coming out.
Yeah.
But what's the anti-air count looking like right now?
Might want to get a few more overseers though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess MeomaikA he's being pretty conservative with them. He's thinking, so long as I know where they're firing from, I might be able to just...
MeomaikA is thinking. MeomaikA is thinking.
You're assuming that MeomaikA has autonomy and he's not.
You're assuming this thought involved.
You're just that's my mistake. I made the mistake of thinking that MeomaikA isn't just the avatar of the cat spirit.
MeomaikA doesn't think.
Yeah, MeomaikA doesn't think. He just gets taken over by the spirit of the cat god.
Oh, Nidus, look at the butt. Look at the butt for Demi. He's got a butt. He's good. He's gonna get butt. He's gonna move the lurkers around with the butt.
And honestly, if you can get them into a mineral line or two, what is MeomaikA gonna do to defend his economy?
Yeah, right now he's trying to kind of watch in here, but
way too many
lurkers. The spores are keeping the...
spores.
Yeah, they're keeping the overseers and the vipers away, so you can't really grab the lurkers out of the ground.
Yeah, but group spine seal, they're not bad. Nice bit of yoinks here coming out, and if I'm not wrong, yoinks are about half as much as a blinding cloud? Question mark? I'm not too sure on that one.
This is Zerg stuff. I'll ask Kuro, but he probably doesn't know.
So yeah, if you can't throw on a blinding clouds, then you may as well get the yoinks out, is what I say. Nidus is somewhere here. The Hydralisk, not the best position in the world, but surprisingly, still a bit of a concave and still a bit of a choke point. I have a feeling these Hydralisks will get cleaned out eventually. No, actually, because Demi doesn't have the spine upgrade for these lurkers, so these Hydras actually outrange them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Pretty good trade, all things considered.
Well, the upgrade is finished for the lurker range now. But yeah, that was quite a bit of damage to Demi's army. The Nidus gets countered on the other side of the map. But Mio didn't really do a lot of economical damage here. It did reset Demi's army in terms of lurker count and stuff, so it keeps Demi back. He did trade well there, but you know, Demi is still on almost 80 workers on 4 bases.
Exactly, and I feel like taking out these lurkers, it's not really game-ending damage per se, but it can start to snowball later on if MeomaikA presses the advantage.
And Meo is going up to
right now, which I don't
7
really-
bases now.
It's quite a bit. Is he triple expanding?
Oh, it's 8 bases. Yeah, it's triple expanding now.
He should quadruple expand to that other rich Vespine base.
Yeah, it's like he's collecting all the bases.
Just like a collector. I don't know. I'm sorry, I couldn't come up with a better metaphor for you, Seal.
Just like a collector.
He's collecting them
things.
like a collector.
Like a collector.
That's my simile for today.
Oh, the Hydralisk, some negative focus, nice Bunny Clouds. But there's no yoinks.
Yeah, no,
Where are...
honestly, with the
over here. Oh, there's
the adaptive talents, these lurkers can reposition themselves very quickly, but the lurker counts are starting to get thinned out.
Yeah, but
So,
MeomaikA
lot left, but honestly, neither is Demi.
Look at the production tab. He's making 38 Hydralisks.
That's a lot to say the least. This is almost a mono battle coming up from MeomaikA. And honestly, I cannot blame him. Hydralisks, they are probably the best unit for Zerg. I mean, the best in terms of what I find the most interesting.
They're like tier 2 Marines is what they are.
Like, I mean, they don't have stim, but their base speed DPS is a little bit faster than Marines, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they have a lot more health. They speed around. Okay, the Nidus is popping out in MeomaikA's base, and
stuff is coming out.
Counter attack from Demi, but
this
Neo's bringing his entire army back. Infestation beat goes down. He's gonna get the Hydralisk then. It's too late. There are 42 Hydralisks for Meo out already. He's getting more.
But this is a really good position on top of this ramp. I think the seismic spines may just cover it, but the lurkers aren't quite going to be able to take it out. The Vipers get taken out basically for free, but I still think MeomaikA is going to hold this if he doesn't stay on the ramp for too long. And he
nice stutter step there.
25 drones have gone down from MeomaikA, but he's honestly not that far behind in terms of the worker count.
And again, he's on 8 hatcheries.
Yeah, that's not going to take too much for him to rebuild, is it, Seal?
And since Demi's like army keeps getting reset every time, like he can't go out on the map and punish these undefended bases because, you can't leave.
Exactly. These lurkers, they're basically the mech of Zerg. This hive was close to going down, but it didn't in the end. God damn.
It's on fire, so
It's on fire, yo.
It's preparing itself.
It's preparing itself on fire.
Alright, here's the thing. So when Terrans made the Zerg buildings, they made them able to be on fire but still repair themselves, but they didn't do it for the Terran buildings.
Well, I mean, for the Zerg buildings, they're like cyborgs, kind of. And Demi's starting to really push out. Look at the army supply difference right now, Steel. And I feel like this amount of lurkers, there's just not enough for MeomaikA to punish, but he's going in for the counter.
Meo is going for a trade. And Meo has a lot more bases that he can trade with.
This is going to buy him quite a lot of time, and lurkers starting to come in. But borrowed. They were on move command, but now they're all borrowed in. And this is a little bit much. You're going to need a lot of blind clouds right now, Meo. A lot of Zerglings starting to come in and take out quite a number of tech.
Huh? He got the Hydralisk Den that was here, and he's getting the Ultralisk Den as cavern as well. Even the backup spawning pool that's here in this base. Meo was already being prepared for the base trade, but it didn't quite go in his favor so far.
And I don't think it's going to go his favor for quite some time. These Vipers are going to be...
Vipers have a lot of energy.
Yeah, and these Vipers, he's got to be so careful with them. It's really going to be his saving grace right now. Nice blinding clouds coming out. Can he get another couple? The Hydras are starting to get thinned out by Demi, but the lurkers, man,
they're not being joined.
No, they are not. Buying himself a lot of energy right now, and as you were saying, MeomaikA has a lot of bases coming out, so it's not over for him by any stretch of the imagination.
Actually, he doesn't have as many bases as he used to. Now, Demi is going to be equal on bases with him. That's another crooked building. Another hatchery
Got, like, quick
of the
teeth.
mark. Oh,
Yeah,
this base is
get
really
that out.
saturated. This is a problem for MeomaikA.
And I feel like this may just be too much.
Oh, but he's sandwiching the army. He's coming in from behind.
It started coming from behind. Nice blinding clouds, but he didn't notice those lurkers that were in the back. And a very nice concave of lurkers here for Demi. I think MeomaikA just doesn't quite have the energy right now. Overseer got taken out as well.
Not have the area harm supply though.
For now he does. I gotta worry though.
Yeah, he's down to 20 workers now, and this base might actually get sniped here. That's his last mining base.
And
that's it. Meo is down to 2 depleted bases.
Very much
one of which is on fire. Fake fire. This is fake fire. It's fake news. There's no fire. It's pretend fire.
Well,
alright, Meo is going to
not pretend.
Try and deny Demi this this fresh base.
When Demi already trying to evacuate right now. Gonna go for another fresher base coming out with all of these drones.
Yeah, Demi is going to try and defend these, but Meo is going to fend them off. He's going to flank them.
I also am not convinced that Meo has enough right now to turn this game around or to even win it.
I don't know. Demi isn't mining a lot either, and they both quite equal in army supply. Oh, the Ultraless then goes down. The one in the main. The OG one. Oh, there's the hive.
And I think this just is gonna be about it, Steel.
Yeah, it's not looking good for MeomaikA. As long as Demi defends one of his bases is fine.
Alright, but here comes the Hail Mary play, and Demi, he's gonna, or MeomaikA I should say, he's gonna have the best blinding clouds and the best Yoink 7s.
Oh, he's giving some of his army back.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be enough right now. A lot of Hydras are here with a lot of lurkers, as he said. Not enough blinding clouds in the world right now to really cover all of this.
Oh, he's catching the lurkers as they're moving out, but this is too much.
It's
too much to get.
GG's call. Demi got to tie up the series sideways 1-1.
What a game!
What a game!
How do you even?
I kind of feel like MeomaikA may have been able to press the advantage a bit more of that game, and yeah, once he really gave Demi time after those couple of defensive waves, I think I'm not convinced MeomaikA had enough to come back.
No. Oh, the EBG is gone offline. What's up with EBG and Benji?
Hmm?
It's another Vietnamese hype player.
Yeah?
You haven't seen him in a while, is what I'm saying.
We haven't.
Yes.
You know. Probably like doing stuff.
Oh, yeah, yes, he's doing stuff like a stuff doer.
You know, there's like probably a way that he's doing stuff.
Submarine is going to be our next map. As you all live in an LE submarine. Oh, he's busy studying. I mean, that makes sense. That's the usual. That's the usual reason for people to stop the StarCraft thing.
I thought it was usually because your bones fall out.
What? What? Your bones don't fall out when you play StarCraft, Yaku.
Yeah, they do when you play it like Mion.
If you play rugby, yeah, then maybe, but
I used to.
Did you?
Yeah.
Play rugby.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you survive?
That was.
Keep in mind, I know you. I've met you.
I
I've seen you trip on pavement.
It's a little bit of a fun fact. When I one day we had like an assistant coach. This was when I was like 11 or something, and it was like, "You're way too scrawny to be playing this game. You're just gonna get tackled and stuff's gonna break."
I mean, yeah, it's probably it was probably a wise decision.
And next year, I just did not sign up again.
But I like the supportiveness, though. You're just skinny kid.
Yeah.
Have you ever? And then he said, "Have you ever heard of StarCraft?"
No, you know what's? Here's the funny part. When I was 11, he was like, "You're too scrawny, kid, to be playing this game." A couple years later, I had somebody from a swim who was like, "Ah, yes, you're good for swimming because you're really flabby and stuff." So I like to imagine. I don't really remember much what happened between those years, but I like to imagine that I just ate a lot, and then I
like
didn't.
to imagine that coaches don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's what I like to imagine. They just say nonsense.
All right, intro seal.
All right, everyone, welcome to the LE submarine, where we all are in an LE submarine. We're in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of India, representing Downfall Gaming, currently sideways 1-1 in this series. Our blue Zerg is Demi.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we do in fact have a red Zerg coming out all the way from the land of Vietnam. He is the unholy. He is the cat himself, avatar of the cat god, the jiggly MeomaikA.
Now, was that a 14 pool that they
It was, in
were
fact.
going for? So not stupendously aggressive, just
Could be
defensive.
aggressive.
Yeah.
It's played out.
Now that they're in a best of one series, they're like
Well, I mean, is it a
Great
best of one series or is it a
Yeah.
best of 3 series that went to the ace match?
which becomes a best of one game, you know.
It becomes a best of one game, but that doesn't change the series.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't change the series. Therefore, the rest of the series doesn't matter anymore. It's now a best of one.
What?
The rest of the series already happened. You can't change that.
Try
Therefore-
telling that to people from Liquipedia. You can forget about the rest of the series. It went to the ace match, so it's just one game.
Yeah. This is game that matters now. The others don't now. They mattered then, but now they don't.
I mean...
Yeah, that's how it works.
You probably want to, like, look at the games to see how you got to the ace match.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter anymore.
Well,
I mean, sure, some strategies matter, but in game theory, that's the thing. Once those games are over, now you're in a best of one. That's it.
yes, but in history, you want to find out how you got to a point.
I'm not saying it was a best of three. It was a best of three.
It still
It's
is.
not wasn't the best of three. It was a best of three. But right now, it's a best of one. It's evolved.
But in the future, it'll go back to becoming a best of 3 when you look at it academically. Is that right? Or
Look, in the finals, it's going to be a best of 5.
with a 1 point advantage to a player?
Yeah, which might evolve into a best of 3 if they're even up the score. Which might evolve then later to a best of 1 if they get to an S match.
Right,
See how
but
it
after
works?
the series concludes, then it goes back to being a best of 5. Because you look at it
No,
academically.
it's only it's a best of 5 in potential. Once you even up the score, it becomes a best of 3.
Well, I mean, wait. So when... But... So when you say... of 5. It means like, the best.
I want to know what Kuro is writing about us right now.
For our future references. All right, well, let's probably switch gears before we get everybody expelled from our lecture. Roach is coming out from MeomaikA. Very quick Galauan Constitution coming out.
The Roach warrant for Demi isn't even finished yet. But he is going for a lair, so he's going to catch up eventually.
There's gonna be a switch in it. Probably not yet. Oh, maybe he's got 4 geysers.
Are they chromed geysers? Are they chrome plated?
I think we established that the chrome was located in the RAM.
It's not.
We need to get that map today so I can explain it to you.
There's no chrome in Ice and Chrome.
We need to get it.
Lie.
We need to get that map so we can.
Fake news.
All right. Well, Demi is going to be dedicated to his Roaches for the time being. At the very least, has some form of defense for him. MeomaikA is starting to really pump out the Roach count, and this could spell doom.
It gets a blood block with losing that Overlord, though.
Yeah, not too ideal, but MeomaikA is starting to march across the map. A couple of Overlords going to be finishing up here, so he should be rallying his reinforcements very quick. Not a very high link count right now for Demi, so there's not a lot of potential for surrounds.
Demi's +1 is going to finish a bit quicker, but yeah, the difference is not going to be that great.
Yeah, the difference is...
I don't know if Demi gets a surround here. A nice concave.
He might be able to. Not the best target firing from MeomaikA, but he does take a lot of drones out from this. A lot of these units are starting to get low, and GG's called.
Yeah, GG is called. See, best of 1.
But can we go further than that? Can we say a best of half a game?
I mean, it depends on what kind of score you want, how you want to score the game. You can divide the game into like who won the beginning of the game, who won the middle of the game, who won the final part of the game. But you're going to have to establish the boundaries. What establishes the boundary between early game and mid game, and between mid game and late game? Because those are not, definitive boundaries. Kura is going to take a nap when we try to figure out this discussion.
While she does that, I suppose we should get our lobby set up for... Wait, how many Death Aura games have we had yet today?
1.
Right, okay, so the next one is your intro. And speaking of Death Aura, that's going to be our next map coming in here in our series of Gogo Joey versus MeomaikA. Gogo Joey taking out Pez 2-0 the round earlier, and Pez going down to the lower bracket. Actually, Pez already taken out Justice Simon. So, yeah, he's going to be waiting for the winner of Demi versus Leo Rusher over there.